Hello everyone! I'm super excited today, as always. So let's talk a little bit about nature. When you think of nature, what do you think of? Plants, maybe animals, butterflies? Today we'll be talking about butterflies. I love butterflies. I think they're always amazing to see. They are such pretty animals. So let's go ahead and start with their life cycles. Alrighty, the first thing we'll be talking about is the life cycle. So, we start at the egg. The egg is super teeny tiny in this photo, but it is right in front of the very first tiny caterpillar. Can you see it? It's almost like if you just put down your pen but didn't move it, just a little tiny dot. So at this stage, they are on the desired plant that they'll eat when they emerge. So once they emerge, they are now a caterpillar. The only thing they need to worry about is eating. They eat so much that their skin will get really, really tight. Since they get really, really tight, that skin has to shed and get new skin to be stretchier. That way they keep eating. They do this several times until they are a desired size. Once they are big enough, they will climb up as high as they want and begin to jay. They will literally look like a jay. It's pretty cool to see. Once they are jayed, they will relax and form the chrysalis. Not a cocoon, a chrysalis. The chrysalis. It is their skin, think of it. All that's on the inside is mush. It's pretty weird to see also. It also depends on the species, what color and structure they look like. Some have points on them, and some are smooth, some are brown, some are green. It all depends on the species. And it also depends on how long they will be in the chrysalis. Once they are done with this chrysalis life, they emerge as an adult. They emerge very small. They have to stretch out their wings. And at this stage, they are now adults. They're ready to go fly and meet other butterflies. Their only job at this stage is to mate and lay eggs. Migration is first, and as we all know, I've talked about this several times. So let's go through it one more time real quick. Migration is a seasonal movement from one place to another. They typically repeat this every year. For butterflies, most butterflies we don't see throughout the winter. I don't see any. So, like monarchs, they are known for migration. Monarchs are the most notable because they have a mass migration to Mexico, where there's so many of them. Coloration is the next adaptation. Coloration in, for example, monarchs tell predators that they're not very tasty and they shouldn't eat them because they don't taste good and they'll make you sick. But coloration for other butterflies might camouflage them in their environment. So depending on where they're mainly found might depend on their colors because they might be tasty, unlike the monarch. So they want to hide away from predators that want to eat them. Alrighty, starting off with our coffee filter, we're going to draw a ton of shapes on here, or if you don't want to draw shapes, you don't have to do that either. Just getting ink on here is fine. Once I finish with all my shapes, I'm going to grab a plate and place my coffee filter on here. Now I will slowly add water. I used a dropper during this, but Any utensil you can find to slowly add the water is fine. Now I'm going to grab my clothespin and color it black, but you can have fun with this. Make it any color you want. The eyes are next, so I'm going to go ahead and glue my eyes on here. Once the coffee filter is dried, we're going to go ahead and fold it on each side just like this and continue until you're done. This next part's pretty tricky, but once you're done, you're going to put it in the clothespin and fold out the coffee filter. It'll take a few tries, but this is what I came up with. Time to add the antennae. So I took a pipe cleaner and went ahead and kind of twisted it around so it would look really nice and pretty, and this is what I came up with. Here is my finished product. I hope yours turned out great. Let's look at Iowa's most common species. This is the eastern tiger swallowtail. Of course, this is the monarch. The silver-spotted skipper. Red admiral. Last but not least, cabbage white. Alrighty, now it's time for our 5 fast facts. There are almost 20,000 butterfly species. Butterflies taste with their feet. Monarch butterflies, or at least most of them, live for about 2 to 6 weeks, sometimes longer. Newly emerged butterflies have to wait a few hours before they're able to fly. Newly emerged butterflies stretch out their wings. Here's a video of one doing that. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one.